Hello everybody, and welcome back to Ender Empire Season 2, Episode 4. So I'm going to get straight into a time-lapse here. Basically, I'm going to be working on the Nether Hub. Kind of a little bit overdue here. And my idea for the Nether Hub, it's a little bit hard to communicate without showing, but basically it's going to be a big square, kind of like a mall kind of feel to it. I'm going to follow through with the same sort of rules and setup and guidelines that I have for in the past in Season 1, the second Nether Hub. You can check that out, but basically it's going to be something like, so if you go, let me see here, so if you go west or east, you will be between Y levels of 115 and up. If you go south or north, or I guess the opposite, you'd be between levels 110 and 115, and then under level 109 I guess would be the service lines, though I'm not sure how useful that would be, but we'll see. And then I guess just watch the time lapse and you'll see what I mean. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time explaining what I want to do here. So without any further ado, here is the time lapse. Alrighty, so now that we're done digging the Nether Hub, let's take a little break off the Nether. So this is Actually, I don't think I showed this because I scrapped this episode of me building this. I deemed it to be too boring. But I built this little beach hut here. Not a big fan of it, but it is a temporary base, so whatever. Ooh, you're wearing a hat, I see. Well, you must die. There we go. Little pecker. But yeah, so I gathered a few ore. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. I've screwed up. I've meant to press my 9 button and I pressed my F12 button, which is to stop recording. But I've gathered a few ores, so here comes another time lapse, and then after that we're going to go into the Nether hub and finish the job. Hey guys, so I'm just trolling Zach here. I think it's time to make a run for it. See what happens. And by the way, guys, just so you know, we are all friends on here. We just like to troll each other. Just one of those things that we do. I need to get a horse ever since my horse died. I haven't gotten a horse since. Wait, I think I can't even. No, I can't accept them. How's he gonna do? She's just gonna stare at me. I think he's getting something ready. That's not good. Jeez, did not mean to do that. Hey, no. No. He set his own horse on fire. Oh, why does everything we do turn out to be a war? Yeah, I forgot I had no armor. Alright, time to run back. See you guys on the flip side. Or get it back. Someday, promise you will get it back. I've done a little bit of sort of roof design. Experimenting, I guess, with this. Yeah, let's just take care of this. Because we don't need this anymore. Yeah, there we go. And sorry if I sound tired. The reason for that is actually because I've just spent the past hour or so looking for music for the time lapse, which I have found. I have decided to use music by Approaching Nirvana, which they're an awesome artist. I mean, not my favorite, but they're really good actually. And also by Asylum, I think is his name. Don't remember. But he makes really good stuff, so you guys should definitely check him out. And finding music is hard because and you might be saying, use Kevin MacLeod and stuff like that. Now I don't like this right here. I feel like this should be something bright. And we also have to find a way to hide the lights somewhere in there. Actually, let's try using quartz. Half slabs on here. But and I have nothing against Kevin MacLeod. He makes some really amazing music. The only problem is that it's just I try to avoid it whenever I could, just because it's so overused that there's just, you know, it just kind of starts to deter you after a while once you hear, you know, a certain song like 50 times. You know, it's just one of those things where it's just kind of starts to deter you after a while. No, I do like his music. Actually, did I screw this up? No. Okay. Do I have a... There we go, there's my axe. Ooh, I need to get a new one. Also, I've lost my sword, which... the way I lost it is in the most bizarre way. Basically, I dropped it by accident, but it wasn't like I pressed the Q button. By accident, it just decided to press her. I don't know. Hey. No. So that was weird. But, because I still have it mapped out to the Q button. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is that guy doing? He's scaring me. Yeah, he's scaring me. But, so what was I saying? Talking about music, and then I lost my train of thought. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I was talking about my sword. But because I'm left-handed, I use my OKL semicolon keys, for Minecraft, so even though I have, let's do this right here. I hope it wouldn't be too... I do want it to be separated though, so... this looks disjointed somehow. Okay, let's try to create this nether brick stairs again. So you know, for whatever reason, it decided to throw it, and unfortunately, it decided to do that at the worst possible moment, right as I was in the nether, running away from ghasts. So threw it directly into fire. Then my bow, that actually was sort of my fault. I decided to try out what the problem was, so I pressed the Q key, and that was right when the ghast hit me, so my bow was gone too, so now I have power 1, and I enchanted to get sharpness for knockback 2. Losing my sword really does suck. Yeah, no, this just doesn't look right, in my opinion. See, what else could we use? I want to use quartz in there, but and sorry if my voice is scratchy a little bit. See, yeah, not much choice that we can have here. See, because I'm not, the corner just doesn't look right if I put it. I suppose could actually sneak some light, some redstone lamps, which it would actually be possible to power them as well. I don't have those on me, but we'll later on try to do that. And the idea is, because this is the mall, I guess, look, what I'll do is, I guess I haven't really explained what I want to do with this nether hub, so, some server lag right there. So I guess let me explain. So there will be 2 floors. This is just the first floor. Or, well, I guess it's not the first floor. It's the upper floor. And then, so I'm probably gonna have it be going up to here, the little balcony that will be overlooking down below. So let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blocks about. I think that should be good. And then down here it'll be just open to below to the first level, which I've calculated actually with both levels. It would be 36, or not. I'm stupid. Not 36. Sorry, 32 lines total. Let's actually, while we're here, let's get rid of this right here. There are pigmen directly under, and I don't want to aggro them, because aggroing pigmen are a pain. Like, that guy just, like, decided to step right in there. I've actually died, like, 2 times to a pigman while constructing, well, while clearing this space out. As you saw in the montage. Montage did not show the death screen, and I really didn't feel like modifying the entire montage just to fit that a little bit in, because I thought that was pretty self-explanatory. But in fact, I had to call in Xavier to sort of help me a little bit with my pigment problem. Let's see here. Oh, I already crafted them. But because we're going after the mall look here, here's what we're gonna do. If the station is not occupied, there we go. Jeez. Oops. Your fire. Yeah. So if the station is not occupied, it would be fenced in. Okay, don't have the fences. But you get the point. Basically it'd be fenced in, it'd be dark inside to show that, you know, it's gone. And because source of a name. No, it doesn't. But because this, what's he doing there? I guess we'll go and find out. But yeah, and then if it's filled in, the people who have the station would be pretty much free to do whatever they like. So, for example, Hans is, so this would be his station on the top floor probably, and he would be free to do whatever he likes. And each tunnel would, even though the stations are 10 by 4, the lines will be 5 by 5. Oh, he has. What does the sign say? Sorry, getting way distracted here. Is that just an empty sign, or is it backward? Wait, what? Very horrible. I'll be back. Oh, please. Will Hans be pranked again by Zed? If you didn't know, Zed, he filled Hans's castle, which is actually awesome. I just watched his latest episode with wood, or with like trees. So that was the first official prank, I guess. So I wonder if Hans will do a revenge prank, or what will happen there. But yes. So as I was saying before I got distracted, anybody whose station would be up to them to decide it, but because the tunnels are limited to be 5 by 5, and the rules about 110 to 115 and 115 and above and still apply here. What would happen is you would get, for example, Hans, who's going that way. The upper level, for example, would take this side of the station, and their actual station would be 10 by 10, but the tunnel would be just on this side, while the person who's on the bottom will go up to the proper limit, or depending on the limit, I guess, and then they would take this side of the station, so then they don't interfere, but people still have the freedom to have big stations and stuff like that, and have freedom, basically. And speaking of the designs, I'm actually not quite sure what I want to do, and since nothing coming up into my mind right now, I think this is where I'll end the episode, actually. This is the general look that I want for it. I want it to look pretty conservative, but since nothing is coming into my head, I think this is where I'm going to cut it off. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my 2 little time lapses, and catch you guys next time on Ender Empire. Catch you guys then.